Hi everyone, welcome to Glitters and Flakies. This is Debbie and today I'm here to share with you Bee's Knees Lacquer's upcoming collection, which is inspired by the Fever series of books by Karen Marie Moning. This collection is split into two parts. Part 1 is called Fever Creatures, consisting 8 unicorn pea polishes. Everything will be capped at 300 bottles and there will be no full collection option available. Each polish will be retailed for $15 and the collection will be launching on 26th of March at noon Eastern Standard Time. Alright, so let's get started with the swatches. First up I have is Hoar Frost King, which is described as an icy denim blue with original unicorn pea pigment that shifts from red to green. This polish is slightly sheer the first coat, but the base color deepens when you apply the second and third coat, and the unicorn pea pigment glows beautifully in that contrasting base. The formula is amazing too. I had no application issues and no staining, and removal was easy. My swatch picks show 3 coats of Hoar Frost King and a glossy top coat. The next polish is called the Crimson Hag, which is described as a rich crimson color with OG up pigment that shifts from red to green. This polish is one of the more pigmented and richer colors from this collection. I recommend wearing a base coat with this, though I had no issues with staining whatsoever, and the application was smooth. I had no issues with removal as well. This one is opaque in just 2 to 3 coats. My swatches show 2 coats of the Crimson Hag and a glossy top coat. The next polish I have from this collection is called The Book, which is described as a plum brown with green to blue sibling up pigment. The first coat was a little sheer, but as you can see it got fully opaque after just the second coat, and the green up pigment popped so beautiful in that base. This polish has a very unique color combination. I have never seen a brown polish with green pigments in it, and in my opinion this one is a must-have from this collection. My swatches show 2 coats of the Book. The fourth polish I have from this collection is called Balor. Balor is described as a deep, rich orange with OG up pigment that shifts from red to green. This polish is slightly sheer. You could probably see my visible nail line peeking through in those swatches, but the sheerness of this polish also helped the up pigments to glow and pop more on that orange base. My swatch picks show 3 coats of Balor and a glossy top coat. The fifth polish I have from the Fever Creatures collection is Shades. Shades is described as a bright sunny yellow with gold to green sibling up. This sunflower yellow is the perfect summer shade. We are still having some gloomy days here in Virginia, but when I wear this polish it makes my heart so happy and cheerful. This polish is the most sheer of this collection. I am wearing a VNL blurring base coat here, but you could still see some nail line peeking through in those swatch picks. My swatch picks show 3 coats of shades and a glossy top coat. Next up, I have the 6th polish from this collection, which is called the Unseelie King. This is described as a royal violet with OG up pigment that shifts from red to green. This one is the richest and the most pigmented of this whole collection, so it's recommended to wear a base coat with it in case it stains, but I personally didn't have any staining issues with it. Application was flawless and I had no issues with removal either. My swatches showed 2 coats of the Unseelie King and a glossy top coat. Next up I have is Rhino Boys, which is the 7th polish of the Fever Creatures collection. Rhino Boys is described as a smoky eggplant with OG up that shifts from red to green. The first coat was a little sheer, but the base colors deepens beautifully with the second and third coat, and the red to green up pigment, it adds dimension to those layers. I am usually drawn towards these kind of taupey nude grayish colors, so this polish is naturally my most favorite of this collection. It's soft, smoky, subtle but sparkly, all good things in a bottle. My swatches show 3 coats of Rhino Boys and a glossy top coat. The 8th and the final polish from the Fever Creatures collection is called Royal Hunters, which is described as a blackened forest green with OG up pigment that shifts from red to green. This one is again one of the more pigmented polishes from this collection. The rich forest green base color contrasts beautifully with the red to green up pigment. My swatches show 3 coats of Royal Hunters and a glossy top coat. Alright guys, so those were all my swatches of the Fever Creatures collection. This collection is launching on March 26th at noon Eastern Standard Time on the Business Lacquer website. There will be 300 bottles of each polish available and they'll be retailed for $15 each. Also, there will be a site-wide sale of 15%. I'll leave a link to the shop and all the other information in the description box down below, and I'll be back soon with the second part of the Fever series collection. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more swatch videos like this. You can also follow me on Instagram at glitters&flakies. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.